Hey everyone, thank you all for attending our AMA today. Today's my B-Day, so as a token of appreciation, I'll take a screenshot at the end of this AMA and send each one of you guys 100 sauce tokens from my piggy bank. So thank you for being part of this community. We have a lot of great questions and some important announcements, so without further ado, let's get this AMA started. Peter?
Hey everyone, thanks for coming to this AMA. We wanted to start off with a quick introduction and update on some recent items. So first of all, we recently attended the Permissionless 2 conference with Hedera in Austin, Texas, and had a great time. We met several projects who were interested in Hedera and Saucerswap, and we were able to create some new connections and have opened some dialogues with several projects to discuss the potential for collaboration. I guess we'll just generally mention that the future of RWAs and infrastructure for additional DeFi verticals looks promising. And I know the HBAR Foundation was there at the conference as well. So yeah, some things to look forward to. Aside from our trip to permissionless, development for Saucerswap version 2 has continued, and progress has been made on the web app specifically. The audit is taking longer than expected, but we do hope to have it published this week. Omniscia has been very diligent in the auditing process, and this is exactly the workflow and ethic we sought after. So it isn't a bad thing that they're taking their time to get everything right, but it is taking a little bit longer than expected. And as we approach the launch of Saucerswap version 2, we do want to put some tentative dates on the calendar that we can all look forward to. So given where we are in the development progress of Saucerswap version 2, we are currently looking at a testnet launch and bug bounty program. I mentioned last time, middle of October. Right now, we're looking at October 14th, which is 3 weeks from today. Again, this is a tentative date, but we did want to just give an update about what we're currently targeting. We really can't wait for everyone to try out the new web app and experiment with concentrated liquidity. And we're really in the home stretch after months of architecting what we believe to be the best, most robust concentrated liquidity market maker, not only on Hedera, but in DeFi because of some of the native benefits afforded by building on Hedera and some of the UX improvements that we've made. So yeah, we're really looking forward to opening the environment to everyone to test it out and improve it further before its mainnet premiere. Also, I did want to just give a happy birthday to Pineapple. She's hosting this AMA, so drop some love for Pineapple in the general channel of this Discord to show some appreciation for her and all that she does. So with that update out of the way, we're all set to move on to some of the questions that you guys asked this week.
Oh, thanks so much for that, Peter. So let's get this started. The first question is from AF. How much Riz is necessary to get limit orders?
Hey guys, great to be here. So yeah, I won't lie. I had to look up the meaning of the word Riz, so I feel like a bit of a boomer. But in all seriousness, limit orders are still on the roadmap. They were deprioritized when we pivoted our development to focus on concentrated liquidity. But once Saucerswap version 2 is launched, fee earning limit orders will be possible through single asset deposit, and conventional limit orders and potentially TWAP orders will follow, with the timing contingent on user demand.
Thank you for that, Joseph. Another question from AF is when Sauce Pro? Will we see live transactions on Sauce Pro similar to the Hashchads app?
Sauce Pro is currently scheduled after the launch of Saucerswap version 2. As for live transactions, we are leaving that particular functionality to Hashchads and other third parties. But for user-specific transactions and particularly user-specific transactions that can be exported as a CSV compatible with popular crypto tax accounting reporting software. That's where Sauce Pro comes in. And that feature is planned to be a day one feature for Sauce Pro as we head into tax season.
Alrighty, our next question is from Celestial Being. Will we get an update on the Saucer Heroes NFT project on CentX? Looking forward to having Sauce used as a medium of exchange.
Yeah, so the Saucer Heroes NFT project on CentX is an independent project that Saucerswap has no direct control of. Of course, we are really excited to see the collection come out with support for the Sauce protocol token as a defined utility on the CentX platform. And our understanding is that Saucer Heroes will kind of kick off this feature where Sauce can be integrated for subsequent NFT launches. So we're really excited about that one. But for a timeline as to its release, that would be a question best posed for the CentX team, probably in their Discord.
Thanks for the clarification for that, Peter. Next question I think is for Joseph. What's the latest best guess time-wise for Saucerswap to launch on Tier 1 central exchanges? HBAR was recently listed on Bithumb in Korea. Are there plans for Sauce to also be possibly listed there as well?
Yeah, so we've consulted our market maker about an optimal time to pursue additional SEX listings. And according to them, the current environment is pretty dire, particularly among centralized exchanges. So it's difficult to justify this capital expenditure. With that said, it should be noted that trading activity of the Sauce USDT pair on MEXC has increased significantly. I believe the average daily volume is over 100 grand, and it periodically approaches $1 million. So that's awesome to see. Furthermore, we are pursuing other collaborations with our market maker that will better serve the Saucerswap protocol and the Hedera DeFi ecosystem in general. And the result of these ventures will outweigh that of a secondary SEX listing in the near to midterm. So we will revisit the latter once market conditions improve, or if we are presented with a good opportunity.
Great, thanks for that, Joseph. Here's another question for you about the Sauce Pro. So how will Sauce Pro payments be structured? Can you pay in HBAR or Sauce for Sauce Pro ahead of time? Do subscription payments go back into the affinity pool?
Yeah, good question. The Sauce Pro subscription will only be payable on Sauce, and that will be at a fixed dollar price. It will follow a traditional SaaS model, so users will have the option of purchasing, for example, a 1 month, 3 month, or annual subscription at varying rates. And there is currently no plans to accept payments before the feature ships. So the revenue will flow back to the DAO to fund ongoing development and operational expenses. And there is the possibility that a portion of this revenue could be sent to the Infinity Pool, although this is yet to be determined.
Great, thanks for that, Joseph. So switching gears, this is for Peter. When V2?
Yeah, so as mentioned in the intro to this AMA, the testnet launch and bug bounty for Saucerswap version 2 is currently scheduled for Saturday, October 14th. And I do want to just mention one more time, that is a tentative date, but it's what we're currently targeting. The mainnet release will follow the completion of the public testing phase after any and all valid bugs in the web app have been resolved. Last time for Saucerswap version 1, I believe there was a 2-week turnaround between the testnet launch and the mainnet launch. So we're anticipating something like that, somewhere between 1 and 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I just
Great,
wanted to jump in here. The core maintainers have been developing a novel feature of Saucerswap version 2, which we believe will greatly enhance protocol liquidity and specifically LP efficiency. So this feature will be live at launch, and we will be releasing more details this upcoming week. So stay tuned for that.
Great, thanks for that, Peter and Joseph. This next one is also for Peter. Is there a specific partnership with Sauce and Karate Combat, since Sauce was advertised in the Karate Combat pit?
It was awesome to have Saucerswap featured on the mat for the last Karate Combat event. So we're really happy about that. As for an official partnership, one has not been announced, but we are proud to find opportunities to collaborate with the Karate Combat team. We've realized this in a number of ways so far. One is an independent liquidity mining incentives campaign. So there's a Karate H-bar yield farm on Saucerswap, and we've also explored some co-marketing, like we saw at the last event. And I think there will be more opportunities in the future to collaborate with Karate Combat.
Thank you for that. It was pretty awesome seeing the Saucerswap on the mat, not going to lie. So this next one is from Space Ape, and it's for Peter. There are too many rug pulls and the possibility for the same people with malicious intent to repeat offend. Perhaps doxing will help reduce the frequency. For example, the creator of Bullbar and I both agree it would be beneficial if Saucerswap docs creators for extended and default listings per Space Ape. Perhaps provide a video call, ID, etc. What are your thoughts on that, Peter?
Yeah, so Saucerswap is a decentralized exchange. So extended listings are meant to be the most frictionless way a token can be listed. And every user who interacts with a token on the extended list has to accept a caution disclaimer. For additional due diligence screening, that would be a suggestion for Headstarter, who is one of our main partners, and they facilitate a public utility called Sentinel, which I'm sure most of you are aware of. And Sentinel is really where the due diligence takes place. It's a report based on several criteria. It has the option of including KYC for token creators and KYB where applicable. So our philosophy on token listings is pretty well articulated in our documentation. So if you want to review that, it's at docs.saucerswap.finance/getting-started/collaborations.
Great, thank you for your thoughts. So this next one is for Joseph. Will or has Saucerswap applied to dexscreener.com by any chance?
Yes. So the core maintainers have been in contact with DexScreener over the past few weeks about integrating Saucerswap. We're currently waiting on a remediation to a bug found in Validation Cloud's JSON RPC relay, as well as some further testing of the adapter that we have prepared. So I don't have an exact date as to when this would go live. However, it should move fairly quickly once the aforementioned bug is resolved.
Great, thanks for that. And this next one is also for you, Joseph. So in the event of a hack, is there any insurance or mechanism that could make affected users whole again?
So it largely depends on the nature of the exploit. There are instances where the funds can be recovered in full or in part. What's commonly observed is for the hacker to keep 10% of the funds as a bounty on the condition that they return the other 90%. And this is generally seen as attractive to the hacker, as washing stolen funds and evading authorities is extremely difficult. In terms of DeFi insurance, this is largely a scam with significant counterparty risk, hence why it's not common among DeFi protocols. And finally, I should note that Saucerswap invests significant time into risk mitigation. So whether that be through unit testing, extensive audits, good OPSEC, bug bounties, etc., the likelihood of a protocol exploit, well, it is non-zero. it is low due to these precautionary measures.
Thank you for that. This next question is also for you as well. Are there security concerns in regards to staking XSauce in a community pool?
So any significant security risk for the community pools would be present in the smart contracts, and these risks will be minimized through thorough testing and auditing before deployment.
Great, thanks for that. This next one is for Peter. Any plans to actually release sauce pants as merchandise?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the saucepans emoji, and in that case, I would love to see that too. Pineapple, maybe we could make a note and look at if it's possible with Nariyoshi to get that on the merch store.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Um, for those of you who don't know, I work with the merch store, so if you guys have any ideas in the general Discord, feel free to post it. So moving on, this next question is for Joseph. Is there a timeline for official sauce buybacks to finish?
No, so sauce buybacks are currently designed to run indefinitely. As long as there is volume on the protocol and or the Hedera network is yielding a non-zero staking rewards, sauce will continue to be bought back and sent to the single-sided staking contract. And this is, of course, assuming the DAO does not pass a proposal to change the fee/incentive structure down the road.
Great. That's good to hear. So in terms of karate combat, Peter, will Saucerswap sponsor a fighter in karate combat? If not, then can we at least sponsor Larry to fight in there?
We would love nothing more than to see Larry fighting in the ring at Karate Combat. So I guess kind of two thoughts come to mind. One is that we actually are looking into uh, acquiring a like a full body Larry suit, kind of like mascot um, costume. So I don't know if this would be used in Karate Combat or in conferences, but we are currently scoping that out to see if it's feasible. And with regards to the Karate Combat fight specifically, I think if you guys like stirred up some activity in the Discord, maybe there would be enough momentum and our wildest dreams can come true.
Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty rad if we did see Larry walk around the pit. Um, this next question is for Joseph. What will happen to default token listing? Sorry, what will happen to default token list voting when Sauce NFTs are burned in favor of the new upcoming NFTs from Saucerswap?
So Saucerswap is planned to transition to a fully fledged DAO prior to the Sauceling NFTs. Therefore, voting will be done on-chain using Sauce tokens by this time. And just as a quick reminder, DAO governance will be a priority following the launch of Saucerswap version 2.
Great, thanks for that, Joseph. So we had a lot of really interesting questions today, covering a wide range of topics. So if you guys missed anything, we will be posting an AMA summary transcript on Twitter in the next few days. And we also have a AMA archive thread under the general channel in our Discord as well. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the AMA, I'll be handing out 100 sauce tokens from my personal piggy bank to all of you who have attended today. So thank you for showing up. I think Nube just took a snapshot, and I'll tag all of you in the general channel to DM me your wallet ID. So thank you everyone, and have a wonderful day, and thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Thanks, guys.